haven't got that many items to show you this week, so I'll keep it short and I'll keep it sweet. First up, we have a set of deer antlers. Now, they are an aluminium or a white metal alloy. I'm pretty sure they're aluminium. They're cast, no huge age, and just highly decorative, which appeals to me. So I'll show you on the close-up. I picked this up at an auction last week, and it's in perfect mint condition, and I think as a decorative piece that would look great in a contemporary apartment, flat house, whatever. So picked that up quite cheaply, and retail wise probably around the £40 to £60 mark on the Antique Central website, which you can see the address down there. That's antiquecentral.co.uk. So that's the first item. It's an aluminium, a cast aluminium pair of deer antlers. Next up we have, this is quite an interesting piece. Don't know if you can work out what it is. Well, if I turn it round, you'll get a better idea. There you go. It is a vintage nutcracker. And the ship's steering wheel opens and closes the clamp that, when you apply enough pressure, will crack your nut. Yeah. Well, enough said about that. But it's an interesting piece. It's vintage. It's got the original baize material on the base, protective baize, as you can see. And wood-wise, I don't know. It looks like I'm not sure it's oak. It could well be oak, to be quite honest with you. It's not mahogany. It is a hardwood. It's vintage. There are quite a few of these around, but not many that have the two bowls effectively. So you could have two different types of nuts on display. This conversation is going downhill fast, so I think I'll probably better move on. It's got a registered patent number or patent pending on the inside of the wheel. It's made in England, and as I say, there's a British one, but there's also an American, a US patent number as well, which is D-161678. And that's for any of my American viewers that can get to the bottom of that. That'd be great. Any information, gratefully received for the website. But I'll probably be listing this for in the region of around £35 on the website. Okay. Next up, we have a lovely French photo frame. It's highly ornate. It's tin. It's not silver. It's not even silver plated, I don't think. It's tin, but the amount of detail in the frame is absolutely incredible. There's an original French insert in it as well. It's got the original glass, which is slightly chipped, but you can't see that when the glass is set into the frame. It sits on a rest at the back. Lovely item. Again, picked this up from, I think this was an antique fair actually. And I'll be listing this in the region of sort of around that kind of £30 to £40 mark on the website. So a lovely French photo frame. Next up we have, and this weighs an absolute ton. Whoa! It's a solid brass bulldog. And I'm not joking, this must weigh 10 kilograms. There he is, full of character. Extremely heavy, as I've said. Picked it up at an auction. I had to pay up a little bit for it, but I will be listing this for in the region of 60 to 90 pounds on the website and see how we get on. Now, what's interesting about this is, although it's brass, and it is solid brass, it's a cavity. It's split in two, so it was cast in two pieces. And then you can see the seam that runs down it. And inside, and you can, if I shake it, I don't know if you can hear this. Yeah, there you go. That, I suspect, is a piece of lead. And they used lead back in the day to add weight and stability to the castings. Nothing sinister about it, but yeah. So the extra weight will come from the lead inside, and it is really heavy. So beautiful, solid brass, British Bulldog. Not far off being a keeper, to be quite honest. I'm not going to polish him up. Never polish your brass. Copper, stuff like that. Always polish your silver, but not your brass, not your copper. In my opinion anyway. Feel free to disagree, leave a comment below. So there you go. A lovely, solid brass Bulldog. Bit of work in stock here, to be quite honest. They are Anglo-Indian or Indo-Persian from that region, and they are a pair of cobra snake candlesticks. You can tell they're from that Indian region or Indo-Persian region by the engraving on them. They're fairly common, but quite attractive, quite decorative, and I'll be listing these in the region of probably 25 to 30 pounds. I think they are vintage, although quite often it's difficult to tell with metalware. Next up, we have a sanctuary bell. And I think this is possibly bronze, although I would imagine it was sold as brass. But if you look at that deep brown colour, that's much more reminiscent of bronze, to me anyway, than brass. I will do some more research on it, but at the moment I'm calling it bronze. Now, what's a sanctuary bell? Well, it's ecclesiastical in origin, and it's used as an altar bell, and it's used to create a joyful sound, or alternatively to indicate to the congregation when a supernatural event is occurring, like at mass and things like that. So again, if you know more about it, let me know in the comments below. But it's a genuine original sanctuary bell, and it would have been suspended at some point around the altar, and it's actually got the clamp and the screw remaining in the top. There they are. So you don't often see that. So although it is decorative, it was functional at one point, and they always have a Latin inscription around them, which I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce. I'm not going to try and pronounce it, but quite often it's the name of saints, but in this case it's not. It is actually a Latin inscription. Maybe I'll put it in the description below what it refers to. Heavy. Price wise, I'll probably put this in the region of 35 to 45 pounds on the Antique Central website. So there you go, lovely, what I'm calling bronze sanctuary bell. Right, finally, oh no, we've got one more after this. Bit of work in stock. This is a Anglo-Indian, which means it was made in the Indian region for export to the UK, and it's a letter stand, as you can see, but it's got a nice little bit of brass inlay on the front, so quite an attractive decorative item as well as being functional. Perfect for your hall table and for keeping your letters in and so on. So what's that, a tenner penny. This is a nice one. It's Shisham wood, again, as I've mentioned before, which polishes up to a lovely finish for an item like this. It's a hardwood, it's a common type of wood found in the Indian continent, and it's used a lot. Right, so yeah, a lot of these around, and price-wise probably, I don't know, in the region of £20, something along those lines. But right, now, last up, we have something completely different. And it is this bad boy. And it actually goes that way. It's a scientific lamp of some description. I don't know exactly what it was used for, to be quite honest with you. I picked this up from a clearance, and it's really nice because it's quite sci-fi high-tech. On the back, it's got all those switches and buttons and so on, sockets. But I have had this, for safety reasons, converted for domestic use. So all of the electrical gubbins, to coin an English phrase there, let me know in America if you've heard that expression before. I'm going to say gubbins, I just mean all the tangled mess of wiring and stuff in there. That's all been disconnected, and it's been made completely safe and rewired for domestic use with a simple on-off switch. So I don't know anything, as I say, about this particular lamp. Solar 4 Mark II. It's been pack tested as well, and I think it was used in metallurgy and that kind of thing. Courtney Photonics, Dorking, Surrey, UK. So that's where it was made. Price-wise, I haven't got a clue, to be quite honest with you. It's an impressive item that would look great on a tripod in the corner of someone's room, just lighting up a corner. So I'll probably start this off at around £120, roughly. I don't know. Don't hold me to that. I'll do a bit more research. So there you go. That is this week's haul. Short and sweet, as promised, certainly well within the 20 minutes. And yeah, if you want to support the channel, please like, comment, share and subscribe. If you are a new subscriber, let me know where in the world you're from, and I'll add your location without giving away your address, just roughly in the world, where in the world you're from, and I'll add your location to the subscriber list, or the community list that should be scrolling along the screen, the bottom of the screen, as I speak. So, as ever, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.